Hi Cancer, welcome back to Tarot POSH. I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the second half of September, today through the end of September 2021. I hope this video finds you well. If anything's not going well, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. So I'm going to be using the Modern Love Tarot for this reading. It's by Ethany and artist Lucy Morningstar. They're both on Instagram, so check them out. This is really a fabulous modern deck. Modern Love Tarot. Reminds me of the song by David Bowie, which I love. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and any other aspects of Cancer that are in your chart. So my playlist are categorized by month. You could check them out. September, you could click on that and you'll see all the signs there. So if you have Cancer Sun and you have Leo Moon or you have Virgo Rising, you could check out those aspects of your chart. And there are a lot of reputable, I don't promote any, but there are reputable sites that you could plug in your natal chart information and you could find all those aspects of your chart you need to know to get a clearer picture. So with that said, let's get to it and move on. Please like and subscribe and spread the love. It helps the message get to those people that need to hear it. If this message is not for you, then please don't force it. And you could move on to the other playlists and on my channel and look at those aspects. And always check back. I'm doing different readings, different spreads. So I have loved one spreads as well. You could look at those. I'm trying to do that something new. I'm trying to do once a month. So I'll keep you in the loop. So let's get to it. I'm using this Modern Day Love Tarot. I'm doing a blockages spread. So this is how to remove your blockages in money, love, and career. The second time I'm doing this spread, so I'm going to be looking over at my cheat sheet here. So just bear with me. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and any other aspects in your chart that you have Cancer in. Deck feels like silk when I'm shuffling it. It's a really, really beautiful deck. Modern Love Tarot. I really, really love this deck. It's a very versatile modern day deck, and I use Light Seers, I use Everyday Witch, I use Whitefly, I use Dean Dorsey, I have a couple of Oracle decks. I use Heaven and Earth, Heaven and Hell, Heaven and Earth deck. I have a lot of different ones. I use Everyday Tarot to clarify. So at some point I will list all of the decks that I use within my description box. Right now I have not done that to this point, but I will. But this deck is really, really fabulous. So, and I also use Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. I use that for a lot of my love readings, my Blessed Loved One spread. All right, so let's get to it. Enough about me. Let's get into you. So, blockage in money. Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knight of Pentacles is usually about expansion and protection. They have the underlying fire energy with the Pentacle energy about money, coins, overlaying it, physical material, income, education, career, health, overlying it. And, you know, she is like on her bicycle here and her basket is full of a bounty and she is definitely on her way. But, you know, when you have a bicycle, you're not really traveling that far from home unless, you know, you're strapping it to the back of a Subaru or another like SUV or car. So Knight of Pentacles traditionally don't travel far from the castle. Now, if it wasn't for the Knights of the court cards, there wouldn't be a kingdom because Knights are the ones that venture out and protect and expand the property of the castle and finances of the castle, and the king and queen wouldn't have a throne to sit on if it wasn't for the knights, right? Knights could also become kings. So I'm just putting that out there. But that's where your blockage is in your money. You're not making a clear road, a clear path. You're sort of at a standstill right now with your money. Even though, you know, you're a Cancer sign, you're a water sign, and summer is your season. You know, obviously summer is over. So maybe this is like a change of season for you. The Charioteer card, you're of the major arcana. You're a cardinal sign. You take the lead in the initiative. But right now, for some reason, with your money, this is blocked with the Knight of Pentacles. Your love blockage is death. Now that's Scorpio energy, death and rebirth, transformation. But you have a death card as your blockage with love. So I feel the blockage is you're either not accepting of the transformation that's happening in a love relationship, which could be intimate, familial, friendship, whatever type of love relationship. But there's also like butterflies or like moths all over here. You see them? And she doesn't really look scared. She's like sort of just letting it happen and embracing them. And I feel like the blockage is you might not fully be embracing this transformation within love. The blockage for career is Knight of Swords. You're being way too logical and critical and analyzing. Too much trying to like rushing into battle with this Knight of Swords regarding your career. How to remove the blockage with Knight of Pentacles and money? Let's see, Cancer. How to remove that blockage? Let change happen. Eight of Wands. Don't try to grasp like the reins. Hold on tight to your support system here. Let change happen. Let messages and change come in fast. There may be some travel tied to this money aspect to remove the blockage. Maybe you're investing or you're getting money from other endeavors that aren't close to home, that maybe you are reinventing yourself a little bit, mapping out a different route as Knight of Pentacles, but that is how you're removing that blockage with the Eight of Wands. How to remove the blockage in love? Seven of Wands. You need to like stand your ground, speak your voice, and ask for what you want in this love relationship. How to remove the blockage in your career? Take a pause, stand still, the Hanged Man. Like get off the phone, stop telling all your friends what you think about your career, especially if it's people you work with. You shouldn't really be, telling people that you work with all your problems, because sometimes you don't know who's a colleague and who is someone who's, looking to come up the ladder themselves and take your position. And I'm not putting like delusion or half light out there. I'm just being realistic. Everyone needs to put food on the table, and our career is how we do it. So take like a pause and a standstill. And this to me right here is like a tree of life, a tree of knowledge. And it's like as above, so below. That's what I'm seeing with this. So you should be emulating what you want to see within yourself, within your thoughts, within your actions. Not saying, I want this, but then talking a good talk without walking the walk. So, there you go. Sometimes with Knight of Swords, we're very fiery and then gung-ho into battle, truth-seeking, but at the same time, that sword energy could be calculating and judgmental to a fault. We could end up sinking our own ship. Okay, Cancer? So, what is the overall energy for this blockage spread? What is the overall energy? This one. Two of Wands. You have a choice here to make. The Two of Wands in the tree here, it's fiery energy. It's a collaboration. Almost. Really? Two of Wands. I think almost right now, you sort of have to let someone else lead the way for you or show you something that like is a wake-up call for you. You don't want to do this because you're afraid of showing your weaknesses. There is something behind this relationship or like all of these blockages that is like, has to do with a relationship, either facing yourself or facing another, and you're looking inside, and it's almost like you're trying to get back to where you were, but you're sort of left out in the cold in doing so because you might have went too far outside of the gate to get back in the right way. And that's why the overall energy is this Two of Wands. You are really, with this card, I always say, like, putting the weight of what you want to bring to fruition onto someone else's shoulders. But you really need to sustain your own kingdom, and you need to really rule over your own roost. You need to rule over your own pentacles. You need to not even creating, because you've already created, and it's like this is just like a snapshot in time of maybe blockages of what you've created. But with the Knight of Pentacles, oh, I'm sorry, King of Pentacles, you're trying to sustain, and you need to sustain with sword energy underlying and having that logic, and then sustaining your wealth. And your wealth is your money, it's your, career, and it's your love relationship. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you need to make the mold of what you want in your life. And you need to keep replicating that mold and sustain your kingdom. Masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. This applies to all. I don't read gender. Masculine and feminine energies come out through all the readings. We all have masculine, feminine energies. This is a big life choice for you. It's all about choices, and it will affect that person you choose to call your lover, your intimate relationship. This is Gemini energy here, but it will affect. And it's like you sort of have to like rise above any deceit here with the snake. It's like you have to rise above and still be able to have a meeting of the minds, regardless of the outside things that may corner or embrace you in your life. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you like this reading. Namaste, and I pray you find your way. I'll see you next time at Tarot POSH. Mwah.